Good afternoon, everyone. So welcome to our session for today. Today, we're going to make use of several packages, but in particular, Quant Mode first, as we start our discussion on time series, modeling time series. In particular, the model that we're going to use are ARIMA, GARCH, and also some multivariate time series tools or models. All right, so I requested you class to load these packages: quant mode, technical trading rules, performance analytics, portfolio analytics, XTS, Tidyverse. I think I also included TidyQuant here, okay, and AER. So these are the packages. So I requested you to load them a while ago, okay? All right. So first, okay, we're going to learn the functionalities of this package called Quant Mode. It's a very powerful package that allow us to load or access data from sources, different sources. So I shared with you these notes, the Quant Mode package and the get symbols function from the Quant Mode package. So the get symbols function allows us to access multiple data sources, financial, economic data, like stock prices, exchange rates, okay, and other macroeconomic data from different sources. Okay, it's very easy to use. And in fact, just by in this session, you would have gained already uh, a degree of competence or mastery in how to make use of the get symbols. So let's start with this one. Okay, let's create a, I'm not going to share this with you. You have to write this class, please, for practice. So let's use the get symbols function. And we know that the get symbols function, just to remind you, this is coming from the quant mode package. And since we have loaded it and installed and loaded it, then this should be made available to you. It should be available to you. Now, first, you can see here this name Baba. Could you kindly check what BABA stands for, class? What's BABA? So that we understand what this code is all about. Can anyone please? Okay, I hope you can answer quickly, class. So let's help each other. I hope you're all trying to find out what BABA is and not leave it to a few. Bawal ang nanonood lang dito, class. Please participate. I'm waiting for your chat, class, kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng BABA. What does that stand for? Sa realm ng stock market, ano yung BABA?
Sir.
Yes?
Baba is the in Alibaba ba, sir?
Okay, so that's the ticker symbol, no? Ticker symbol ni Alibaba yan. Which you know is a company, okay, that it was, I think, listed in 2014. So si Baba class, that's the parang idea ni Alibaba. So if you're going to access or you're going to download data, let's say the stock prices of a particular company, then you have to know the ticker symbol. Okay, ticker, no? Yan ang term na ginagamit dyan, ticker. Ticker symbol. So for Alibaba, the ticker symbol is BABA. And then let's see, kindly run this class. Subukan nyo nga i-run. Get symbols, take note, this is capital S. Open and close quotations, BABA, and then source is equal to Google. Could you kindly run that class and please copy sa chat box class kung ano yung, what result did you get? What result did you get when you run that quant mode, get symbols? You can dispense with the quant mode, okay? I just placed that there for you to, as a reference, to remind you that that's coming from, the get symbols comes from the package quant mode. Okay, what did you get, class? Okay, if you can share your answer And I hope everybody participates. Thank you. So ano nangyari? Okay, so we have here the answer error. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your feedback. So error to class, no? Bakit siya error? Kasi, kaya as the name suggests class, tingnan niyo yung mga comments yan, ha? Yung get symbols daw na Google, ito kasi binagyan natin source is equal to Google. This was already defunct. Naka-defunct na siya. Ibig sabihin hindi na hindi na to available. Hindi na siya gumagana. No? Dati, you can run this before 2018, March 2018. This would have run. But now, Google has stopped the access to their database. So ngayon, class, ang gagawin natin, palitan nyo na lang siya, no? Okay, so run this. Wait lang. Okay, tinanggal ko na yung mga... Okay, instead of Google, let's make use of Yahoo class. Okay, subukan nyo to class. Get symbols, Baba, and then source is equal to Yahoo. And tell me what you get. What do you find under the code? Under your code chunk class, what will you find? Okay. All right. Yeah, thank you. So you're correct. Salamat, no? Salamat. If you run this class, you would have generated here. It would have signified, oops, there is this object called Baba. And then if you check your environment, you'll see under your data is this Baba. Okay. So let's take a look at what this Baba is. Let's first print this. So let's view this class. This is equivalent to the code view. Diba? By clicking this, it's equivalent to the view function. Diba? View and class, no? View Baba. And you can see here that, okay, 2,529 observations, 6 columns. What are those 6 columns? You have open price, high, low, close, volume, and adjusted. Okay, so even without you going to Yahoo Finance, tapos di ba, siguro dati may mga assignment kayo, you were asked to download some data, stock prices, you still needed to go to Yahoo Finance. Let's go to historical data and then download, okay? Then it would have been downloaded to your computer and then you'll do some manipulation. Here, class, it's already here. Okay, downloaded here as an object under your data. And you can see here that it's OHLC. So this OHLC data is at least the first four columns, open, high, low, close. So that's OHLC data. And then you have volume and then adjusted. So 6 columns of data and 2,529 rows of observation. And let's see, okay, anong dates ang kasama? So here, September 19, 2014, and then up to when? Okay, hanggang kailan class yung data, please? Hanggang kailan yung data na na-download natin? Okay? 2024, which specific date of 2024? Yes, Vin, thank you. That's 2024. But what specific date of 2024? Yes, okay, 10/7, no? So that's yesterday, class. So that's as of the last trading day. Okay, kasi ngayon wala pang trading sa kung sa New York to, alas ano pa lang, nagsisimula pa lang, it's just 4 o'clock in the morning, magpa 5 o'clock pa lang sa New York, no? So wala pang trading, kaya wala pang data ng October 8. But yesterday meron na. So ang data na nakuha natin is of the last trading day. Okay, there. No? Ayan. Thank you, Bin. That's 10 October 7, 2024. Okay, so that's what we got, no? So tandaan nyo itong ng September 19, 2014. Okay, then let's do this, class. Let's now i-load din natin yung ibang dataset natin. Kunyari, let's first start with, okay, see, Microsoft muna, class. So what happens if I load Microsoft? If I download the data set for the data for Microsoft. So it's get symbols and then Microsoft. Diba? This is the ticker symbol for Microsoft. Okay. What would be the start date and the end date of this Microsoft data? Kindly, please. Kindly chat. Start date and end date. Waiting for your response, class. Thank you, Sam. So that's, yeah, that's correct, no? That's January 3, 2007 hanggang same as Baba a while ago, no? 2024-10-7. Kasi listed sila as either Nasdaq or NYSE. So pareho yung mga trading days sila. But this time, si Microsoft nagsimula ng January 3. While on the other hand, si Alibaba, si Baba, September 19, no? Ito January 3. How about Apple, class? Can you tell me ano yung start date at saka end date ng data ni Apple? Start date and end date ni Apple. So ganun din, get symbols, but this time AAPL. That's the ticker symbol of Apple. Okay, kindly chat please, class. Apple naman. Some same answer. Okay, so same
Yes.
lang. Kay Vin din, ganun din. Thank you, ha. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Vin. So you're correct. So si Apple, class, pag rinan natin siya, okay, pareho din yun dito. Yan. You can see here that you have this data, Microsoft, Apple, January 3 din, tsaka October 7. All right. And then this last two, class, how about Tesla and Meta? Pwede nyo i-combine to, class, i-run nyo. Okay. And then let's see, ano yung dates nila? It should appear here. Get symbols, Apple and Tesla. Is it also the same as Microsoft? Same as Apple? Si Microsoft at saka si Apple pareho, no? January 3, 2007. How about Tesla and how about Meta? Meta is Facebook, di ba? Ito yung ticker symbol ni Facebook. Tesla, you know Tesla. Elon Musk. So ano yung start dates and end dates nila, class? Okay, so thank you, Vince. Vin, Tesla. Okay, magkaiba sila, no? Si Tesla 2010. Si Meta naman 2012. Pero pare-pareho silang no? End date nila 2024 10/07. Yung start lang nagkakaiba. Okay? And lastly, class, if you also pakirun na rin si QQQ, and you'll notice that QQQ will be the same as Microsoft and Apple. So may tanong ako, class. Anong difference nila, class? Why is it that Baba has a different start date and end date as QQQ? Si QQQ pareho lang ni Microsoft at saka ni Apple. QQQ is an exchange traded fund and it mimics or it tracks Standard and Poor's 500. Okay? So, itong 6 stocks na to, some started 2007, tatlo. Some started 2010. Si Meta started 2012. Si Baba, 2014. But all of them ended October 7, 2024. So what's the difference, class? Bakit magkakaiba sila ng starting date? Pero magkakapareho sila ng ending date. Any guess, please? Any guess? Okay, let me call somebody. Okay, Lawrence. Lawrence. Arvesu. Arvesu ba to? Why do you think the dates are different?
I'm not sure, sir.
Ha?
Hindi ko po sure, sir.
Hindi mo sure. Kevin, may answer ka dito? Ano yung answer mo? When you answer, class, kindly share to everyone. No? Vin, what's your answer? Hello, Vin. Kindly unmute yourself. Vin?
Hello, sir. Is it me?
Yeah, Vin. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. My speculation is, sir, kung kailan nila release yung when they start selling yung stocks po nila.
Okay. So when they went public. Okay, so that's interesting. Pero tingnan natin ha. So si Meta, alright, si Meta kasi Facebook yan. So tama siya, no? Kasi nalist yan si Meta ng ano ng 2012. Same thing with Tesla, 2010 yan. Tapos si Baba naman, 2014. So you're correct, no? But that's partly correct. Kasi, how about Microsoft? How about Apple? Did they become listed noong 2007? Pati si QQQ? Matagal na yan, di ba? Microsoft, andyan na si Windows ng ano mga dating Windows 3.1, si Office ng yung Excel na 3.1 na 1990s pa, 1980s. So, yung kay Microsoft, pati kay Apple class, pati kay QQQ, it's not on the date of the listing. No? Pero yung kay Meta, kay Tesla, at saka si Baba, okay, tama, date of listing yan. So itong itong Microsoft, Apple, and Tesla, okay, the reason why they're starting with 2007 kasi nagka-cut off si Yahoo. So if you're going to download stock prices this year, it will always start with 2007. Okay? For this year, 2007 yan magsisimula. First trading day ng 2007, which is January 3. Okay? Ngayon, next year, okay, when you do get symbols again, what you'll be getting will be starting with 2008. Okay? So it keeps on moving, no? If you downloaded this last year, 2023, you would have noticed that nagsisimula sa 2006. So nagka-cut off si Google, si Yahoo ng 17 years, no? 2007 hanggang 2024, that's 17 plus years. All right? So if the stock was listed prior to 2007, okay, then it would have created the cutoff and just list 2007. Does that mean that the data on the stock prices could not be downloaded? Data before 2007, hindi pwedeng ma-download? Pwede. Pwede natin i-download yung mga 2007, before 2007. Kunyari, 2000. Pwede rin kasi may data na si Microsoft or Apple ng 2000. However, you will have to add something here. Kasi ito class yung default lang niya. Get symbols lang. Microsoft, get symbols, Apple, and then it would have defaulted to 2007. As I mentioned a while ago, next year, kung gagamitin mo itong get symbols, 2008 na magsisimula yan. So it's a moving start, no? Moving initial date. All right. Is that clear, class? Could you please, paki-chat kung maliwanag yung pag-explain na yun. Kindly, please. Comment, please, kung clear yung class. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so now let's take a look first at the data structure. Let's use the structure function. So kunin natin structure ni sige Mike. Pwede na to, structure QQQ. So I hope you run QQQ already para makita natin structure niya. So i-run nyo na rin yung get symbols ng QQQ if you haven't run it. so that we can make use of the structure QQQ. Run natin dito, and then let's see what happens here. Okay. Let's see. What is the structure of QQQ? There. Okay. Yeah, class. So it's an XTS object. Okay, so first time natin na-meet yung term na XTS. XTS stands for extensible time series. So, sulat ko lang, extensible. Sorry, I'm missing my digital pen. Extensible. Extensible, okay, X time series. Okay, so that's what XTS means. Okay, so sabi dito, si QQQ data is an extensible time series object. Start date niya 27/01/03 and date 2024/10/7. So it contains, ang data niya, sabi dito, double. What does double mean, class? Okay, by now you should know what that means. If you watch the video data and data structures, ganyan yung class yung mga tinatanong, ha? Ano ibig sabihin ng double, class? And what does this figure mean? 4471/6. So anyone please, paki-chat kung ano ibig sabihin nitong double, ano ibig sabihin ng 4471/6. Best to check, class, i-view nyo yung yung QQQ para malaman nyo yung answer. So waiting for your chat, please. Or you may want to unmute yourself and answer. Waiting for your answer, please. What's the meaning of this bracket 4471/6? Okay, Ian,
Sir.
sige, anong ibig sabihin itong double? At saka 4471/6. Ian?
Sir,
Yes.
is it the number of rows and columns?
Number of rows and columns, okay? Ano yung 4471? Ano yung 4471?
The 4471, is it the rows and the 6 is the columns?
Are you asking me or are you answering?
I'm answering, sir.
Yeah, you're answering. Okay, you're correct. No, 4471 observations. No? Daily data yung sa atin, di ba? Tapos there are 4471 data points or observations and 6 columns. Ano yung 6 columns, Ian? What are they? As far as QQQ is concerned. Kasi QQQ to eh. Ian?
Sir, it's the open, high, low, close, volume, and the other column.
Adjusted. Adjusted. Ian, sabi mo, adjusted.
Adjusted, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, oo. Yan. Tama. Kasi pwede mo
Adjusted,
naman,
sir.
yeah, pwede mong i-open naman yan, i-view mo yung QQQ. Tapos makikita mo naman yung columns, di ba? QQQ.open, QQQ.high, QQQ.low. So those are the names of your columns, those variables. And then there are 4471 rows of data, observations, or data points. Okay, then we have here, tingnan nito class, index, date 4471, okay, and TZ, this is time zone, UTC. Okay, sinabi natin last time na ang UTC is Universal Time Convention. So this is similar to the GMT, Greenwich Meridian Time. Okay, now, then we have source is equal to Yahoo, and then this one class, POSIX City. This is a type of date and time. No? So pag sinabing POSIX City class, 1 and 1 dito, ang ibig sabihin yan, First, you have the date, yung month, yung year, in this case, year, month, at saka day. Tapos meron tayong hours, minutes, and seconds. So this means that this data, this object, XCS object, can take on hours, months, and seconds. Unlike a data frame class na mahihirapan dito. So in terms of time series analysis, maganda tong XTS object. Okay. Now, I want you to compare. Paki-view nga class si flights. Okay. Paki-view si flights, tapos paki-structure siya. So, i-run nyo yung code na yung class. View flights, and then tingnan nyo dito, di ba? Makikita natin dito yan. Ito, si flights. And then, structure nyo siya class. What's the difference between flights dataset and yung QQQ dataset natin? Okay, so, waiting for your answer class. Anong difference nila? So, si flights dataset, okay, so i-view nyo. I did this already, so I'm not going to do this, pero, diba? In order for us to access, but make sure class yung NYC flights naka-click na, diba? Kasi yung flights dataset, it comes from NYC flights. And we can only access it if we have loaded NYC flights. So sige class, anong difference ng structure ni MSFT at saka yung structure ni flights? Ang suggestion ko, tingnan nyo si flights, okay? Inspect flights, ito yung flights dataset natin. Tapos inspect nyo si Microsoft or whoever, no? Si Baba, ito. Okay? Ang tanong, anong difference nila? So there's a very glaring difference between these two datasets. Yung XTS object at saka yung table. Okay, nasagot ko na, no? Yung structure ni flights is data frame siya, data table siya, or table dataset. Diba? I hope you did it, class. I hope nag-structure din kayo dito ng flights. Pero ano yung glaring na difference nila, class? I'll wait for your observation about it. So what's different about the XTS object Microsoft or XTS object Apple or Baba or Tesla or Meta and yung flights dataset natin? I'll wait for your feedback. Anyone noticed, class, a difference?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Sige, good.
In terms of flight dataset po, yung given is the arrival time, duration, and yung mga delays.
Okay.
And yung destination. Whereas yung isa is in stock datasets. Yung
Okay.
binibigay is the one that binibigay kasi ng mga Baba and Microsoft is open, high, low, close, and
Yeah.
volume. Just for stock
Okay.
market.
Yeah, good, Vin, no? So tama si Vin, no? But aside from that, no? Aside from the differences in the data, in the variables, of course, magkaiba talaga sila, class, kasi si flights, ito yung data niya, ito yung variables niya, no? But aside from that, there's a glaring difference. No? Of course, also the number of columns and the content. So magkaiba yung content, magkaiba yung number of columns, magkaiba yung number of rows. But there's one glaring difference, class. Observe nyo, class. Observe nyo. And I invite you to focus on the leftmost item ng dalawang objects na yan, class. The table and the XTS. What's the difference between the leftmost column? So by that, siguro masasagutan nyo yung question na yan. So ano yung difference sila? Okay, I see an answer here. All right. So Vin, year, month. Vin, paki-share yung answer mo sa sa lahat, no? Okay, yung format ng date, sabi ni Cheska, si Vin naman. Cheska, again, please, when you answer, paki-share sa lahat, no? Para makita ng iba yung mga answers nyo. Para ma-discuss natin. Year, month, and day. What do you mean by year, month, and day are separated, Vin? Ano ibig sabihin mo nun? Ito kay flights, year, month, and day, separate siya. Is that what you meant? Vin? Okay. Paano si si XTS, si MS, si Microsoft? Ang tinatanong natin yung difference nila, class. Okay, sige. In the interest of time, class, no? Pasensya na. I'll answer this first. Labeled 1 minus n. Okay. Alright. Sige. Sagutin ko na, class, ha? Tingnan nyo, class. Look at the index here. Tingnan nyo, class. Index dito, dates, di ba? Ang index dito sa flights, tingnan nyo, ayan, number. Yung regular, class. The rows are numbered by yung counting number, 1 up to 435,000. Diba? Itong XCS object natin, hindi. Ang index na, class, ito, yung mga dates. Okay? So you see the difference between an XTS object. So this is a, let's say, attribute or quality of an XTS object. Ang XTS object, class, yung index niya, so date to, date. While on the other hand, sa flights, ang index niya, just the number. Okay? The regular counting number. So yun ang difference nila talaga, class. No? And when you're dealing with time series, class, this will help a lot. Ito, pag yung index yung nakaganito na. Kasi dati, class, nung wala pang XCS object, yung mga dates, it's part of your variable. So sometimes it can be difficult to work with your data if your dates, class, are part of your variable. Okay? Itong kay flights, ang index na, class, ano, di ba? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Si Baba or Microsoft or lahat ng XCS object na tinignan natin, lahat ng class. Okay? Compare natin, class, no? I-compare natin, I'll just write it here. So, let's see index ni MSFT. Okay, tingnan nyo, class. Index ni MSFT, there. Diba? Yung mga dates na yan, yan, no? That's the index of MSFT. Yan. Unlike, class, tingnan nyo yung index ni i-run nyo yung index ni flights. Index. Flights. Index ni flights. Nag-error yung sorry. Control Enter. Diba? Yan. Diba? So sa time series, actually parang dalawang objects dyan. No? Yung index at saka yung isa, class, yung core data niya. Core data. So let's take a look at core data ni Microsoft. O kahit mas konti na lang si Baba. Baba, class. Core data ni Baba. Control Enter. And there, what do you find there? 2,000 plus rows of observations. Ano yung laman niya? Yan. Ang laman niya, class, yung okay, yan, ito yung index ni ito, class. No? Yan. Okay? Yung core data ni XS object, yung mga data niya. Pero yung index niya, class, yung time. Okay, yung index niya. Alright? So, again, class, may I have your confirmation kung naintindihan? Paki-chat naman, please, kung clear yung clear yung discussions, kung naintindihan nyo, class, na ang XS object, ang ang index niya is the time, the date, sorry, the date. So waiting for your comment, class, kung naintindihan. Okay, good. Thank you. Ayan. I appreciate that, class, yung mabilis yung yung pag-comment nyo. All right. So, sige, let's go here, class. This one, class, okay, pareho lang to, no? Get symbols, Baba, source is equal to Yahoo. So what am I saying here, class? If we don't include source is equal to Yahoo, okay, kunyari, ito, i-run ko yan. You'll get the same answer, class. Kasi ang default ni get symbols is Yahoo. So if you don't mention that the source is equal to Yahoo, then it knows that it will get its data from Yahoo. So if you're getting the object or the data from another source, and make sure you identify yung source niya. Okay. So that's, I hope that's very clear. So let's use now another source. Paki-chat nga, class, kung alam niyo yung Fred. Are you familiar with the Fred database? Yes or no lang, please? Yes or no, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, yung iba class, please. All right, good, thank you. Yung iba, please. Okay, good, thank you. All right, sige. Explain natin kung ano yung what the ano ba tong object na to na okay, wait lang. Okay, i-google natin please class yung Fred. Kindly Google it, please. Yan. Fred, like this class. When you Google it, class, the first in the list is this one. That's the Federal Reserve Economic Data. So that's Fred. St. Louis, no? Federal Reserve Economic Data. So if we click this class, okay, then what do you have? Yan, class. 825,000 lang naman. As in konting-konti, di ba? You have US and international time series from 114 sources. So this is a rich source of data class, historical data. Marami makukuha dito na economic or financial data class. So sa Yahoo Finance, stock prices, dito we can't get stock prices here. But we can get here macroeconomic data, which we cannot get from Yahoo Finance. Okay, so may mga specialty sila, no? So if you're getting stock prices, mag-Yahoo Finance ka. If you're getting macroeconomic data, mag-Fred ka. No? So let's see class. Let's see how we can, for example, let's run this. Okay, let's import GDP. Okay, see, I want you to write that code. Import GDP data from Fred. So GDP class, subukan muna natin class na wag natin ilagay ito. I'm going to comment this out class. Okay, kinoment out ko lang siya. No? So ano mangyayari? Pag rinan ko itong GDP, ibig sabihin niyang class, get it from Yahoo, di ba? If I run this class, ano mangyayari? Error, no? Error. Kasi walang stock na class. Walang stock na GDP yung pangalan. Di ba? Wala to. Okay, so if this refers to a macroeconomic data, GDP, then I will have to identify that the source is Fred. Okay? So Fred, and then let's take a look at the structure. Any object, okay, downloaded from Get Symbols is an XTS object. Lagi yon class, no? So lahat pag ginamit natin Get Symbols, laging XTS object yan. Okay, so let's run this. Run natin. And then yan. Okay? Structure niya GDP. And then, tingnan natin dito class. I-print natin, i-view natin. Sa mga environment natin, here is GDP. So, and take note class, it's 1947. So, iba yung default na date ni Fred. Iba yung kay Yahoo. And depende din kay Fred, hindi lahat 1947. Depende sa data, no? If I view this class, yan, GDP. There. Okay, so it's a 310 by 1, 310 rows by 1 column. And the data here is quarterly. Of course, hindi ka naman nagde-daily data ng GDP, no? So here quarterly 1947, 0101, 401, 701, quarterly data to. Until hanggang saan? Okay, hanggang okay, April. Wala pa nung July, no? July 01, 2024. Okay, so those are 310 rows of observation, and it's also class, it's also here, GDP and XTS object also. Okay? So mga XTS object yan, kaya tingnan nyo class yung date, yung index niya, di ba? Date yung index niya. All right, so I hope that's clear to you. So let's take a look now at, okay, how about this class? Okay, once again class, Fred na naman to. So this is the exchange rate ng Japanese yen, JP, at saka US. So indeed class, meron tayong makukuhang exchange rates coming from Fred. So this is the exchange rate, Japan, yen, at saka US dollar. Okay, comma, source is equal to Fred. So you just have to know class yung yung ticker symbol na to. Okay, and then view natin, tapos structure. Again class, this is a This is an XS object. The structure will attest to that. Run natin to. Oops, sorry. May kasama palang iba to. Okay. Click ko na lang to. Okay. So DEX JPS, it's also on dito class, no? Here, DEX JPUS, here. XS object. So, saan siya nag-start? Okay, ulitin ko lang Ulitin ko to class kasi sa ilalim may ibang code to eh. And then, so now, it's now exchange rate, Japanese yen and US dollars. So there. So 1971 ang simula niya. And i-print natin to. Print natin. And exchange rate, daily yan, no? January 4, January 5, January 6. Eh, mas ano pa siya, mas ano siya kaysa stock market, stock prices data. Kasi ang exchange rate, daily yan eh. Daily yan, nagbabago. Ang stock market prices, walang trading kasi ng Saturday, Sunday. So meron tayong data na incomplete, no? In a sense. Okay. All right. And this again is this class. We know that this is a XTS object. So any object that's derived by using the get symbols function is an XS object. Okay, let's do this now, class. So di ba yung DEXJPS natin, di ba? Nagsimula siya ng 1971. Now, is it possible for me to just download, kunyari ano lang, 2018 lang. So ayoko nang from 1971. Gusto ko ano lang yung 2018 for example. So what we're going to do now is get symbols and then DEXJPUS source is equal to Fred and then from. Now take note now, we're using the function from, okay, yung parameter na from para i-identify kung kailan magsisimula yung data. Okay, remember I told you a while ago dun sa 2007, dun sa stock price. Can we get stock prices before that? Yes. Ito lang class, from at saka to. So you just, and then, tanggalin natin to class. Okay. All right, let's see class. And then let's create this object sample 1. So di ba since get symbols to, di ba si sample 1 dapat XS object to. No? So we expect that sample 1, which represents the exchange rate from 2018, January 1, up to 2024, October 4, okay? To be, this should be a XS object. And currently, yung DEX natin is 1971, di ba? Yan. Okay. Let's see what will happen, class. Can you please run this? Observe natin, class, ha? Take note muna. Observe muna si DEXJPUS 1971. Si sample, since get symbols to, so dapat si sample, dapat lalabas dito yan sa ano natin, sa data. No? Okay? All right. Tell me now what happens, class. Ano nangyari? What happened? Okay, comment please. What happened to sample 1? So, ang sample 1 ba nasa data? Or where is it, class? Asan si sample 1? Okay, I have an answer here. Sample 1 is nasa values, class. Okay, thank you, Cheska. Ano, Cheska, ang ibig sabihin pag nasa values? Is it a data frame? Is it an XS object? Sabi natin, class, pag nasa values, ano ibig sabihin nun? It's a what? It's a class, pag nasa values siya, okay, ano ibig sabihin nun, class? Okay, I'm going to run this. Oh. Sample 1, control enter. O ano nangyari sa kanya? O value sa class, so ito. So hindi siya XTS object class. So yan, sample 1. Values. So character lang siya class. It's DEXJPUS. So this is just a character. No? Okay, character lang siya. Hindi siya yung XTS object. So what does this mean, class? Okay? So merong ano dito, class? Merong something we need to know. So pakidagdag nga to, class, auto.assign is equal to. All right. So si getSymbols class, merong kasamang ano yan, kasamang function, kasamang syntax. No? Auto.assign, okay? Ang syntax ng class, auto.assign is equal to true. So what does this mean, class? Okay, when you use getSymbols, automatically mag-create ng object yan na ang pangalan DEXJPUS. There. So ibig sabihin yan, class, kahit na maglagay ka ng name dito, i-ignore yan, class. Kasi meron dito na, may syntax dito na auto.assign is equal to true, which is the default, no? Hindi naman natin linagay ang auto.assign is equal to true. Diba? Pero i-run pa rin yan. And you notice what happened. What happened to your DEXJPUS when I run this? Kanina 2071 yan. Ngayon, ano nangyari? Yung exchange rate ko naging 2018 na lang. Ibig sabihin ng class, rinan niya to, tapos yung 2018, linagay niya dito sa object na JPUS. No? Okay? So, in-overwrite na itong JPUS na to. Kanina 2071 yan. Ano nangyari dun sa sample 1? Yung sample 1 na create ko na object, hindi niya ginawang ano, it did not make it as an XS object, but rather just a character value. So, if I want this change class, okay, ito. Gawa ako, kunyari, magagawa ako ng bob1. Okay? But I want yung bob1 class, auto.assign. Gusto ko siya na object siya, XS object. Tapos gusto ko ang laman niya. Okay? So, okay, balikan natin to, class. Ibalik ko to, ha. Just to distinguish it. Control C. Control V. Ay. Control C. Control V. And then this one, I'm going to make this a spread. Okay, what am I doing here, class? I'm creating this object called bob1. Okay. But this time, I'm including this function, auto.assign is equal to false. Ibig sabihin yan, R will not anymore automatically create this object, DEJ PUS. Ang gagawin niya, ang i-create na si bob1 na XTS object. Okay? Tapos, di ba kanina dito, no? Kanina, yung itong ano ko, yung Japan-US exchange rate naging ano na siya. Di ba? 2015 to di ba? Ito, class, di ba? 2018, no? Ginawa ko siyang 2018. Now, what will happen if I create this object na bob1 tapos from 2015 na to 2023? So, i-run natin ito, class, dito. Auto.assign is equal to false. Run this. And let's see what happens. Okay, nagkaroon ba ako ng bob1 object? Yes, class. XTS object. Okay. There, class, no? 2015 siya. And my DEXJPUS is still 2018. Ibig sabihin, class, nag-create siya ng bob1 object, tapos hindi niya ginalaw yung JPUS ko na exchange rate. Yung previous pa rin yun. Yung 2018 pa rin. Okay, although naglagay ako dito ng from at saka to, but because I place here auto.assign is equal to false, ibig sabihin nun, So you use this class, yung auto.assign is equal to false, if you're creating an object, okay, for this. Okay? Otherwise, class, kung ginawa ko tong auto.assign is equal to true, or if I didn't write anything here, what would have happened? I-create ito, no? Tapos papalitan niya yung ano, yung start and end date niyan. Okay. Any questions, class, about that? Any questions? Clear ba so far, class? Paki-feedback naman kung may clarifications. Yung auto.assign is equal to true. Clear? Okay, good. How about the others? Okay. Thank you. So again, class, auto.assign is equal to true. If you want to create, sandali lang, class, Okay. All right. For this one, class, take note of this. So here I'm creating this data, which is ang function ko, new environment. Tapos nag-define ako ng date start at saka date.end. Okay? So I will share this code with you. And then I want your class to discover what this is. Okay? Aralin niyo to. And then we will discuss this next time. But I want you to take a look at this. No? Kasi, all right, ito. No? I'm creating this object. Tickers is Fed funds, GDP pot, and then DGS10. So these are objects or data, econometric data, coming from Fred. Pero, ang ginawa ko, class, dito, no? I created this character vector. Tapos yun ang dinefine ko dito. Okay? Tickers, and then source is equal to Fred from date.start up to date.end. So, walang problema dyan, class, no, dito. But take a look at this. Environment is equal to data, and then adjust is equal to true. So I want you to study this. Okay, we'll get back to this next time. Okay? In the interest of time. But let me just show you, class, na Fed funds na yan. Totoong data yan, ha? Kasi run natin to. Subukan nyo i-run to, class, kung may object ba talaga na Fed funds. If you run this, okay, so ayan, lalabas Fed funds. So XS object siya from 1954. Okay? Ganun din, class, kung itong GDP. In fact, class, sige, lagyan natin to. Kasi pwede naman, class, na pwede yung ida-download natin, i-get symbols natin, class. Pwedeng multitude siya. Ito. Control C. Control D. All right. So here we're downloading 3. Fed funds, GDP, at saka DGS. No? Source is equal to Fred. So if I run this, okay, yung tatlo, class. No? Yung tatlo na-generate. Okay, so I wanted to study this. Ang titinan nyo, class, itong environment. No? Data is equal to new environment. What does that mean? Okay. And will this run? Okay, so that will be your quote-unquote assignment. Hindi ko naman ano sa inyo, but I want you to please discover what that does. No? Okay, itong POSIX City, di ba, inano ko na to? Yung I already control C, I shared this with you already a while ago. I discussed that, kung ano ibig sabihin ng POSIX City na yan. Okay. Now, another class, Wanda. So once again, class, i-google natin. Paki-google nga si Wanda, please. O-A-N-D-A. Okay, i-google nyo, class. Wanda. And then it will lead you to this one, class. Here. Wanda. Yan. So his historical currency converter. Okay. And so si Wanda, magandang source siya, class, ng foreign exchange rates. Although sabi nga natin si Fred, okay din naman, no? Nakukuha natin kay Fred yan. Alright. So may advantages si Wanda, may disadvantages. And I'll show you kung anong disadvantages ni Wanda. Kasi si Wanda limited lang. Limited lang yung makukuha natin sa kanya. So first, try this, class. The ticker symbol for British pound sterling and Canadian dollar is GBP/CAD. So subukan nyo nga i-run to, class. Get symbols and then exchange rate, yung British sterling at saka Canadian dollars. Source is equal to Wanda. Okay, will this run, class? Magra-run ba yan? Nag-run, sure kayo? Ito, nag-run, class? How about the others, class? Did you try this? Get symbols and then quotes GBP/CAD. Okay, sorry. Ang point ko pala dito is this one, no? Okay. So ito hindi nag-run, class, kasi kanina. Hindi siya nag-run, sorry, class, no? Kasi deliberately iniba ko yung spelling. So ginawa kong letter O, capital O, pero, okay, very sorry about this. Pag ganito, class, okay? So ano nangyari? GBP/CAD. Ito yun. Right? Yan. And if we run this, class, kunin natin structure niya, STR, GBP/CAD, Control Enter. All right, so bakit yung printing? Structure ang hinahanap ko. Okay, so it's an XCS object, class, and ano lang siya, no? It has only 179 observations. Ibig sabihin, class, ang binibigay lang ni Wanda is 6 months. Okay, another way to go about this, class, is pwede rin ganito. Okay, so i-share ko na lang to sa inyo in the interest of time kasi magta-time na tayo. Okay, so sabay-sabay ko na to, no? Control C, then para pareho tayo ng kabilang section, Control V. There. All right. So what we can do, class, is you can create another object, no? Ito, GBP/CAD, and it indicates this one, yung ticker symbol. Tapos instead of running yung ticker symbol, ito i-run nyo. You'll get the same, class. Oh. You'll get the same answer. Okay, so I leave that to you, class, kasi pareho lang naman yan. And again, class, itong structure nito. So this is an XCS object, okay? And there are 179 observations lang. Okay, so limited yung class, yung binibigay ni Wanda. Limited siya. Unlike si Fred na mas kompleto. In fact, let's try to download 300 observations. So I share this with you, class, what's happening here. So get symbols pa rin. We use this GBP_CAD. And then from what date? Systems date, gamitin natin yung date ng computer natin. Mag-minus sign ng 300. So ibig sabihin, yung start natin yung 300 days before hanggang ngayon. Okay, take a look at this, no? So from 300 days before, kasi we're subtracting date now minus 300, and then up to system's date ngayon, and source is Wanda. If I run this, I'll run this first kasi hindi ko pa nararan to. Okay, if I run this class, okay, what happens? Ayaw. No? Kasi ang sabi niya, okay, Wanda only provides historical data for the past 180 days. Okay, of course, if you want to get more days, class, you have to subscribe. Okay, may subscription naman yan. Pero of course, we're not going to do that. Okay. So this one class, another example, Chinese yen, Philippine peso, you can just run that. Okay, and then lastly, class, ito, okay, yung get symbols class, you can download several objects at the same time. So I'll just share this with you. Okay, so tingnan nyo to class. No? Get symbols, concatenate natin si Ford, Intel, Toyota, SPY, which mimics Standard & Poor's, and then Standard & Poor's 500 mismo, GSPC. Okay, if you run this class, what happens? So it will tell us that dinownload niya si Ford, the ticker symbol for Ford, no? Si Intel, Toyota Motors, si SPY, which is an exchange-traded fund that mimics your S&P 500, and then si GSPC, S&P 500. Ang ticker symbol niya ganito, class. Caret GSPC. And so if I check, class, my objects here, yan, andyan si Ford, no? Ford. Andyan si Intel. Andyan si GSPC. Okay, lahat ng mga dinownload natin andyan dyan, class. Or another way to go about it is to create an object here called stock list. And then, si stock list class, ginawa natin siyang object, no? Vector. A vector that stands for Ford, Intel, Toyota Motors, SPY, and GSPC. And if you get this class, you get symbols ng stock list, then makukuha nyo ulit itong limang to class. All right? Okay, so ito diniscuss natin kanina, no? So I'll just share this with you. Yung auto.assign is equal to false. Okay, which is the same as class auto.assign is equal to false or environment is equal to null. So subukan nyo to class. Control C. Okay, i-type nyo na lang class, no? Get symbols J and J. Subukan nyo auto.assign is equal to false or subukan nyo to environment is equal to null. Mag-recreate ba siya ng J and J na object class? Pakisagot, please. Pakisagot class, will it create this object J and J? Answer please, and then let's call it a day. Waiting for your answer class. I created this object J and J, get symbols, environment is equal to null. Sabi natin, this is the same as auto.assign. Answer please. Ano nangyari class? Hello? This one class, did this run? Get symbols. Ito, alam na natin to eh. Auto.assign is equal to false, di ba? Alam natin yan. Mag-create siya ng object na SPY. Yung ano. Okay? Hindi siya mag-create itong capital SPY. Mag-create siya ng small SPY. Kasi auto.assign is equal to false, di ba? Right? Hindi niya i-create ito. I-create niya yung SPY. Ang laman nitong SPY na to, Yung galing sa get symbols. How about this class? Come on. One last question, please answer. Ito class, ito. What are you getting here? Walang sumagot? Wala? Okay. Nothing happened? Yung iba class? Nothing happened if you run this, get symbols J and J. Okay. This should have happened class. Dapat na-generate nyo si J and J na XTS object. Yan. Okay? So, nag-create siya class. Small J and J. It's an XTS object. 2007 din class. Okay? So, dapat na-create yun class. Not found. Bakit class? The use environment is equal to null. Dapat class nag-reflect yan dito. J and J. Yan. Why class? Kasi itong environment is equal to null. That's the same as auto.assign is equal to false. Diba? Sabi natin kanina, di ba? Pag ginawa natin auto.assign is equal to false, it will create an object that you assign to it. Ito. Diba? Nag-create ako dito ng, ito, i-run ko ha. Okay. Anong create niya class? SPY, ano? Small SPY. No? Okay. Hindi ito, kasi kanina rin nanto yung capital SPY. Okay, so, okay, sige, thank you. So, yung auto.assign is equal to false class and also the environment is equal to null. All right, so next meeting class, we're going to continue with this. So let me stop recording now.